Senator Fischer.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Dr. Hayden, the Visitor Experience Master Plan, it requires a crucial partnership with the architect of the Capitol, as the architect is responsible for the maintenance of all library buildings and grounds, as well as major projects. Can you speak to the library's working relationship with the architect of the Capitol and the AOC staff on the Visitor Experience project? And what does your partnership look like?
You are correct that we have worked very closely with the AOC on this project from the very beginning, and I am in regular contact personally with the acting architect of the Capitol. The 2.5 months that she's been in the position, she's opened lines of communication that we really needed to have. We're very concerned about projected cost and schedule overruns. As I was giving the projections of when things would open, we're very concerned because we feel we've given the architect of the Capitol needed information to start some of their pre-construction and construction work. And we haven't increased the scope or complexity of any of the designs in any way. And so when we were given, for instance, a cost estimate on the ALC side last month, and it's changed significantly in 1 month, we're really looking forward to working even more closely to find out what the details are. On the library side, we are on or near on budget, and so this is the major concern and sometimes frustration that we're having. But we are pleased that the acting architect of the Capitol has taken hold of it.
Great. I hope that you will feel that you can discuss some of the challenges that you may have in the future. This is such an important project. It would be great to get it done on time to be able to celebrate our 250th anniversary with it. And if my recommendation would be, and of course we would have to work with the chair on this as well, to be able to find if there are any ways that the committee and staff could be of help to you in moving forward on this when you may reach those big bumps in the road and those challenges ahead. So I certainly want to see this project completed and done in a responsible way, because I believe your past leadership has shown you capable of doing that, and we want to be helpful.
We would certainly deeply appreciate your support in this effort, because to have, before the pandemic, the library had in-person visits of over 2 million people coming, and they're starting to come back, and to be able to welcome them with the library's story and history at America 250 is our goal. We'd love to.
Right, the library is such a treasure for us all. A couple quick answers. The library, or who at the library is responsible for overseeing the day-to-day coordination and management of the master plan project? And is there a project management officer?
There are a number of staff members that are involved, including our operating officer and the staff that works regularly with the architect of the Capitol and the management of the buildings. They're the chief exhibit designer and the person who has bridged not only library internal workings, but also working with the architect of the Capitol and the design firms for exhibits, is David Mandel. And he came to us from the Civil Rights Museum in Atlanta, and previously he had worked with the New York Historical Society, so he's very well versed in that.
Okay, thank you. My time's up. I hope to ask you more questions on our next round. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Senator Fisher. That Atlanta Museum is kind of well-known. It's a really amazing experience to go through that. So that's great. And I also want to mention Senator Fisher's questions and Architect of the Capitol. We've been working together to make sure there is more accountability there than there has been in the past, including partnership with you. We're pleased with the work of the acting architect of the Capitol, and we're actually introducing legislation today that's bipartisan and bicameral with the House leaders, Representatives Stile and Morelli, to take the architect of the Capitol back, well, it never was, in the jurisdiction of the Capitol as it should, so that we will be making the decisions of who is hired for that job and also have accountability to us, which makes sense. And we think that will help with some of the coordination issues that you are referring to. So the fact that it has such broad support from our leaders and from all of us, I think, is a good sign. So thank you. Next up.